Okay, it started. We're on the air.
Hey, I know. I feel like I should bust out with "Don't call it a comeback," but I'm not gonna do that. Um,
LL Cool J is
hey,
always appropriate.
right? Hey, everybody. So we are here, Sisters with Sense. I am. I don't even know what I'm gonna call myself this season. Y'all can just call me D. We're gonna go with D. Hey, and then you got Sharon. Hi, Sharon. And then we got TJ. Hey,
I'm
TJ.
TJ. Okay. Hi. Hi,
Yeah, I know
everybody.
that was a not a coordinated effort, but again, don't call it a
Please,
comeback.
please be patient with us. It's been a while.
How long has it been, TJ? Did
I
it
know it's
say
been
for
over a
you?
year.
Has it?
It's been over a year.
Yeah, it's been
Well,
over a
it's
year.
a little under a year because it was a election season or something. It was close to a year.
Hmm.
Wow. And surprisingly, we're not going to talk about election season today.
Hallelujah.
Woo! But
Glory be to his
I
name.
said that, but I lied. Cause can I tell y'all that my landlord put a campaign sign in my front yard? But yeah, go back, Sharon. I want you to see Sharon's face. My landlord put a campaign sign in my front yard.
Well,
So
as a
I did.
property owner, he can do that, but
Okay,
that's not
Did you?
well, I
cool.
didn't know that at first, and I didn't know he put it there. I thought the rank that's running put it there. So when I saw it, I pulled it up, put it in the trash. So he texts me at work the next day and says, "What happened to my sign?" I said, "You mean the one in my yard?" I'm not voting for her. I'm not supporting her. So I didn't know where it came from, and I put it in the trash. I didn't give anybody permission to put a sign in my yard. He said, "Well, I'm putting them on all the properties." He went in my trash, got the sign out, and put it back in the yard.
That's sanitary.
You
So,
know? Okay.
so when people say they are ready for election season to be over, I'm ready in so many more ways than just presidential. Because I got a landlord putting random ass signs in my front yard. I was gonna try not to cuss tonight.
Why would you do that?
I was going to try to be composed. I was going to try anyway. Sorry, and I got this cough thing. Okay, so how this whole reemergence came about is I have a Facebook
Shenanigans.
friend, basically. And I love that we can qualify friends now by which social media platform we're connected to them on. I have a Facebook friend. And 2 weeks ago, he put this status up, and it was a screenshot. Like, you need me to show you what a screenshot looks like. A screenshot from his cell phone. He had blurred out old girl's last name, but it showed her first name. I don't remember what it was. Not that it matters. She had called dude 16 times in the span of 2.5 hours.
Oh my God.
But
Does she
I'm
not
thinking,
work?
wait, no. The time frame was like 3:30 a.m. to 6 a.m., something like that. So I'm like, my thinking is maybe it's an emergency. Maybe she's stuck on the side of the road. Maybe the phone malfunctioning. Something got to be up for you to call somebody 16 times at that time in the morning. Got to be. But we didn't get to delve into that because his status update said, um, and he took it down. I wanted to pull it up so I could read it, but he took it down. That Facebook thugging life, I tell you. So his status says something to the effect of tryouts. Like there was a new roster spot open for cuffing season, and tryouts would be resuming, or what? Or the draft would be tryouts and the draft would be resuming. So I'm talking to my big sister, right? I love that face. I love that deep sigh of expiration in that face. I'm talking to big sister gorgeous one here, and I'm telling her about it. She's like, "What? Wait, what? What?" I mean, you know how TJ is, right, Sharon? She's like, "What?"
I think
So
she asked these questions hoping that the store will change in some way. People
You
will
know, I mean, yeah,
miraculously
like
get
maybe I will
smarter.
learn
Somebody's
something.
brain will
Yes,
turn
yes,
on, or
yes,
just the
yes,
conversation would simply stop. I really do
yes.
believe that that's her goal in asking
Mhm.
what, why, how, when, over and over. I really do believe that.
well, that didn't happen.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-mm.
we some uber intelligent people, right? So I go to our friend Mr. Google, because now we're talking about cuffing season, and I was like, here's TJ. Is that a real thing? And I'm like, well, yeah, I think it came from a TV show. Here I am thinking it's new, right? So we go to our friend Mr. Google, who takes me to our second neighbor down the street, Mr.
Urban
Urban
Dictionary.
Dictionary.
Oh
Oh my
yes,
Yes.
goodness.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
This
honey,
joint
yes.
is at least from
We need to put that in the
2011.
footnote. Yeah. That sounds about
2011.
right.
Oh my! I had never heard it till like last year. So for people who are like
Hmm.
myself and TJ, I mean, you can pretty much assume what the hell it means. But let me read the definition to you from Urban Dictionary. During the fall and winter months, people who would normally rather be single or promiscuous, how about that, find themselves along with the rest of the world, that all of us desire this, desiring to be cuffed or tied down by a serious relationship. The cold weather and prolonged indoor activity causes singles to become lonely and desperate to be cuffed.
What do the lonely do?
At Christmas. What do they do? What do they do?
What do they do? What do they do?
Oh my God.
So, like, we were like, this is a thing. Not only is this a thing, I mean, it's in Huffington Post, it's in Vogue. There's a damn album named Cuffing Season. I sent y'all a screenshot. I'm listening to Pandora. I look down and I'm like, the fuck? The name of the whole album is Cuffing Season?
Because
For
I mean,
real?
you need a soundtrack to cuffing season. Like, I don't understand
I
why you
remember
don't
back
know
in the day,
that.
I'll be sure it used to be the soundtrack for the winter months. I'm just saying.
Right.
He didn't have to name it Winter Lovin'. I mean, just
With this generation, you have to be a little bit more literal, because they don't get the what's the word, the nuances of old school R&B. I will
Yes,
put it like that.
yes, yes.
They don't get that.
They don't. You
But
you do have
that's
to break it down. You do
yeah,
have to break it down for
yeah,
millennials. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
so they have come up with. So are these the people that came up with cuffing? Who came up with?
Okay,
You know
I
what?
don't think they came up with cuffing season
No.
because a couple of years ago, one of my sisters wrote a Facebook post about it, and she was just breaking it down. It was like totally grown folk, so it wasn't just the young folk doing this
Yeah.
mess. So
Are you
it's
serious?
not new. I think it just has a new
No.
name. But I mean, it was like it used to be something you tried to keep on the low because
Right.
it was sort of you know sort of
I mean,
whacktacular behavior.
right. And it's winter. You're not going out as much because it's cold. You don't want to put on your winter clothes, even though I think winter fashion is everything, but that's a whole
Me too.
nother.
I like a sweater.
Yeah, that's a whole
Right,
other
with some nice
conversation.
knee-high boots and a cute little fedora
Yeah.
hat. Man, I'm fly in the winter.
But people don't want to put forth that effort. So we take out the going on many dates for getting with someone who fill this slot from, I'll say, November to like early March.
Some folks be working on
we
it
set a
like
timeline.
Labor Day, baby. Labor Day barbecues. No, I'm just saying, like,
You're right,
okay,
you're right.
Labor Day barbecues, folks suddenly start getting friendly. Like,
Homecoming.
nah,
Homecoming is when it happens.
no, you got to
How
have
many-
your date before homecoming. It's like I'm telling you.
I'm
The
telling you,
people-
I've
okay,
seen the homecoming
we're gonna
hookup.
put it in 3 different categories. The folks is on point with their foolishness. The folks,
I was gonna say, folks that's on point don't
the folks
participate
who
in
on
this.
point with their foolishness.
My God.
The folks who are, they're slipping a little bit, but they might get it together someday, and then just a straight up don't care. They'll just be they'll just be scrounging at Halloween for a Thanksgiving Day type of individual.
Right.
Okay.
And
So yeah.
And as you can see, this will play out in the rest of their lives.
Yes.
Lack of planning is sad.
Yes.
And I mean, like I said, my Facebook friend, he's the same age as me, so we knocking on 40, not tap 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 tap. And
That was they getting real estate in that neighborhood.
hell, the real estate is moving in. The truck is
You
outside
say you
loading the
closed. You say you
furniture.
done closed.
We done closed on 40. The moving truck is here. Yeah,
Mm,
all we gotta do is pick out a
Yes.
new paint sample.
mm,
And some carpet.
Right.
mm.
So Huffington Post has your guide to cuffing season in 8 simple charts. Like y'all realize this is out of control, right? Like this is really out of control. I don't. This is
That's
Totally.
everything.
Totally.
no,
And it
but let me
makes
tell
me
you.
sad that people at the Huffington Post with actual, well, no, I won't put it that way, but that you actually are taking the time to post about this. I'm so sad. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I have a question though, because the picture is the black couple. Do white people cuff?
Yeah.
Yes. Or we'll say yes. Becky with the good hair is down
Well,
with the
maybe they don't,
season.
because they don't get cold. So I don't know.
No.
Let me stop.
Mm-mm.
That was racist.
Mm-mm.
I apologize.
Mm-mm. Foolishness comes in every color. Okay.
That's true.
Every color.
So
So-
yeah, I'm sure they cuff.
too.
I mean, they have charts, y'all. Like, what is it? Like the months. When the first leaf falls, you ought to be at this point, and
Mhm.
what to wear during the different seasons to prepare for cuff. It's the playlist for you and your bae. Why is Fabulous on here? Oh, first day. Oh Lord.
Because you're dealing for who you're dealing with.
No.
you doing on work?
No. Hold on. First date, and I got my head cocked to the side. First date, Fabulous. And then as you progress, you got Janet Jackson, which is old, because Shame ain't nothing new in forever. Genuine, Babyface,
Woo!
Justin Timberlake, D'Angelo, Drake,
What?
Alicia Keys. Oh, and when you fully cuffed, your playlist should be Luther and Marvin Gaye. Y'all
How
sure
dare
this not
you
just for black
respect
people? I'm thinking this is just for black people.
I don't think
I
it's
don't think
just
so.
for black
Because it wasn't. We weren't the only people buying Luther's music. Luther was paid.
No, because Luther was rich.
Okay, but that was in the
Okay,
80s and 90s.
he was well paid.
That was 80s and 90s.
Hey, before
Since he's
what I'm
been dead,
saying,
how
I'm
many
saying his music is
millennials-
still there.
millennials are non-African American millennials listening to Luther and Marvin?
Yeah, I don't know, but I know they're
Marvin,
gonna do.
yes.
I know,
Luther, probably, yeah.
yeah, and I know.
I mean, a lot of them.
and if black people made it cool, then white people will be participate. Like that's just the way things go.
I know you said that.
What's
and I
like 5
immediately
years?
flagged
5
you
years
for,
later, so they're still listening to Luther. Ding.
She
Yeah.
said that, and I immediately thought about cornrows.
Yep.
And then they have bar charts. I mean, you can't see my phone. They have bar charts on how to know when you're cuffed. Like when you share a toothbrush, maybe. The hell you say?
No,
I don't even share a
Never.
toothbrush in a relationship.
Never.
that's
I don't do
disgusting.
Oh,
Make it
But I
through
don't let folks spend the night at my house, so that's a whole nother conversation.
How you gonna get cuffed up, Sharon?
Well, that's not
I'm
my
sorry,
goal.
you cannot be sharing my toothbrush. I don't let nobody use my toothbrush, man.
Matter of fact, I keep spares. Like when I go to the dentist.
Exactly, because you are an adult.
Yes.
Why would you?
If I think somebody has touched if my toothbrush is in a different place than it was when I put it, and keep it moving. And no.
Okay.
I'm
No.
So
fighting
if
somebody.
make it through an entire bad
is whack.
sporting event, you're close to being cuffed. Really? You only
What?
call each other pet names. You're halfway to being cuffed. That's a special brand of
That
foolishness.
could be somebody who can't remember your name.
Basically.
Well, but remember, cuffing season is just a season, so they really don't have to remember your name. They just have to call you baby, dollface, shoe, hey mama, until spring, right?
It warm up outside.
So they don't really
And in
have to
North
remember your
Carolina-
name.
In North Carolina, that's like mid-March.
Right? They don't even wait. How do you? Wait, I'm gonna ask that question. Let me come back. Watch a Sex in the City marathon. You're totally cuffed up. This is stupid. Own a couple's snuggie. You're 1/4 cuffed up. Okay. How do you cuff in parts of the country where it's still warm? It's 89 degrees outside in Oklahoma. Like,
Maybe
they do
don't.
it in Louisiana. I don't know why. I'm like, it's like cold for a weekend down there. What? But
But who is
whatever.
trying to get cuffed in Louisiana? Like,
They
oh my
are.
God.
They are, but I mean,
I'm thinking about how much food I can eat. Like,
But say you can go out by yourself. You're not really that
right.
cold.
And all the liquor, Lord Jesus.
but see, Sharon, you have the wrong idea.
Yeah, I have my
You
priorities
could
are
be
jacked up.
you could be drinking liquor with your bae.
Why?
You and your bae could be. Hey, I don't even know. I'm still trying to. I can't even remember what the hell bae mean. Um, I try, but
My thing with cuffing season, why it wouldn't work for me, is it indicates that you will be spending the night at my house. That would indicate that I really, really like you, which doesn't bode well for cuffing season because cuffing season ends. So yeah, I don't get into that because I mean, really,
could cuffing season turn into a relationship?
I'm sure it does for some people in the mystical, magical world where people practice this foolishness.
That's like them homecoming hookups. I'm telling you, I see people go to
Yeah,
homecoming,
no,
and next thing you know,
they get
that
married.
girl. Well, first they getting divorced from the person that they should have went with. Then they get married to the person they ran into while they was there. She was the gold girl from the dance line was still looking good, and then they got a baby on the way. So it happens with homecoming
Yeah,
hookups. So it has to happen with cuffing season.
I'm
But I
sure there are
But
some people.
what if your winter runs long? What if you live in Chicago or New York or Jersey and your winter runs till hell Easter? Do you stay cuffed?
I
Do y'all get matching Easter suits?
What is
Oh,
wrong with you? Like, I
stop that.
cannot believe that just came
Stop.
out of her mouth.
You just made me cringe.
Like, my whole
Yeah.
Stop that
stomach
mess.
almost
Stop. Oh my
imploded.
gosh. Oh
I
my
almost threw up.
gosh.
Okay, wait. Now I have another question. So cuffing season
Easter
obviously
suits.
runs. Yeah, yeah.
Who's still,
So
who's still getting the Easter suit at this point in their life? I don't even understand.
girl,
Okay,
you
go
need to
ahead.
spend an Easter. You spend an Easter in Chicago. They be fresh, death, just like $1,000,000. Okay, so so obviously cuffing season runs through the holidays. Do you take your what do you call your cuff
That's the
partner?
point. I thought that was the point of cuffing season was like, I mean,
I thought it was to stay warm.
no, it's not to stay. I mean, they say it's to stay warm, but it's like so you won't be sitting up singing that song, "What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas," or that other
No, but
song,
do I
"Bells
take
Will
them
Be
to my auntie
Ringing."
house at Thanksgiving? That's my
Mhm.
question. Do I
That's what
take
it's for. That's what it's
That's
for. Take
interesting.
somebody to Thanksgiving. Although, I mean, that it depends on your family, because my
right?
family
Yeah.
is like, what is this foolishness? Who is this boo boo the fool? You
Yeah.
know, you liable to
So
get escorted off the premises, but some people go for it. So yeah,
do I take my
they
cuff
just
boo?
be so glad.
Like, do I take my cuff boo to midnight service at church on New Year's Eve? I got
Oh
questions.
God.
What do you call your
Ooh,
cuff boo? Is
it
cuff boo a
depends on your
name?
depends on your it depends on your church, because some churches ain't down with the cuff boo. They're like, what? Yeah, you know, they look down on the cuff boo, which most people in their right mind are at least giving a side eye to the cuff boo. I'm just saying.
I really think the cuff boo is just for sex. I don't think you're supposed to take them to your family gathering on the
I agree.
holidays. You
I
know
think
what
the
we
cuff
need?
boo
We
is
need
just to keep
somebody.
your heating, your electric and heating bills down personally, but that's just
Let
me.
me see if I can find
So
somebody
you
who
don't want
just
to
to
pay the
take.
heat. So you get a boo.
No, not me. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
You
Okay, I'm
mean
saying like
generally.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying hypothetical you. Don't want to pay your
Right.
hypothetical heat bill.
Oh my god!
So you get a
Right.
boo. Mm.
Oh my god!
What I would do?
No, I don't think you
But
would, but I'm just asking like,
I'm just
dude, seriously?
I'm just saying that's
Dude.
what people do. I'm putting a warm body in my bed so that I can keep my heating bill down, I can keep my electric bill down, I can have somebody to have really surface level conversations with, and have some awesome sex, hopefully.
Wait, start over. Wait, I'm
But
sorry. I chimed in
if,
in surface
if you're
level
cuffing,
conversation and sex. I'm sorry. What did you say before? I'm
I
trying to
said I
find
think
somebody on
that
Facebook who participates in cuffing season because I got questions.
I think cuffing season is basically I'm trying to keep my electric bills down. I'm trying to keep my heating bills down because some of us, some people have gas heat versus electric heat. I'm trying to keep all of that down. And then I have someone to have surface level conversations with and have some awesome sex. Now, if you're being cuffed and you're not having awesome sex, you are losing in so many areas of your life. Other conversation as well.
How
if
do
you
you
just say stop, you say stop, just stop, stop. You're just doing it all wrong. Just stop.
Yeah,
well
but
you
I
should
think
do that whether it's hot or cold outside.
that's
Shit.
true. But I'm just for this particular conversation that we're having about cuffing season. I think that these are the main objectives. That's my thought about the whole process.
It, 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 okay. So I'm trying to think of somebody I could text. But then I thought to myself, how in the hell do you ask somebody if they participate in cuffing season without coming across like you asking them if they're a hoe? Because
Why
basically, I
does
mean,
that?
the definition said it is a time when those who are typically promiscuous want to settle down through the winter.
Well, I think that I I think that it's rather judgmental to call people promiscuous because they expressing their sexual freedom. As long
Well,
as you're being safe, you got that. That's me. That's how I feel. Y'all
I
might feel
have questions.
differently.
I still have questions. I need somebody who has done this before to tell me if they take. Now, I hope my cousin never sees this, but I have a
I
cousin. She lives
read that
in
it
town,
was.
and
I read. I read it was more of a commitment than friends with benefits. Now I know
who
you won't
stays
take your friends
committed for
with
a
benefits, but
season?
I just
A lot of
look.
people.
I read that it was more of a commitment than friends with benefits. So maybe that means that
A commitment with a
people are
defined time range
that
on it.
way.
We're gonna start on Monday, and then 3 Thursdays from now we're gonna be done. The hell? No, I have a cousin. She used to bring a different guy to Thanksgiving every year. Maybe that's what she was doing. Maybe she was cuffing. Is it more a man thing than a woman thing? Like I don't hear women talking about cuffing season. I hear men saying that dumb shit.
Well, a lot of times you have to have a willing participant with them, and as far as I know, I mean, unless these guys are into the male thing, somebody's
Do the
doing
women know they're being cuffed? Are these
Nope.
breezies out here
Nope.
feeling like they met the
Nope.
one? They headed to the Prince
I
Charming.
think that
Exactly. Or they
no,
know
I
it.
think that
They
people
know it.
people can delude themselves.
Yeah. But you know how women are. They know they're being comforted. They're
Damn.
like, if I put it on them right, or cook him some breakfast, or make him a craft, he'll stay with me when it gets to be spring, when
Did
the
you say
sun
a
comes
craft?
out.
What are they making
That's what she
That's what I
said.
scrapbooks? Are they
said.
making
That's what she said.
scrapbooks?
That's what I said.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just saying that's
Oh,
what
I'm just
people do
saying
with
that's like
themselves.
wow. That's an investment. I'm just saying wow. That's
Well, that might not be a full scrapbook, TJ, but like you should
Like
see
a
pictures.
jewelry box or some shit
Pictures.
like
Or
that.
hell, I ain't gonna lie. I did Christmas. I did a little mason jar with all the reasons I love you in it.
but you weren't trying to win over
No,
a
no.
situation. But I'm just like
We
okay,
Right.
survived life or death, so no, we
yeah.
we good. We
You
passed
weren't
that.
trying to turn cuffing season into a long-term relationship.
No, I was just telling TJ that a craft could be something less than a scrapbook. That was my point. That it could be
Oh,
a
okay.
smaller investment. That was my point. But
But it's like the investment. Okay, you have to conceive whatever you are going to make, and then you have to go out and get the materials, and you have to put it together, no matter what it is. And I'm like, that's a big investment for
A
but
season.
I love him.
He's gonna love me too. I'm gonna convince him. This is the stuff we tell ourselves. These are the things we tell. This is how we set ourselves up for heartbreak and sitting in the corner rocking some damn where. That's what we do.
Damn.
It's sad.
Sharon?
It's sad.
So, are we saying that cuffing season is a man thing and that the majority is possible that the majority of women don't know they're being cuffed? Are there women out here like busting dudes down for the winter season with a plan and they had to get rid of them come March 13th?
I know a couple girls that do that, but you know,
I
I'm not
do.
saying
I
that.
have known women that I could see very easily doing this. So I'm not. I mean, you have. I think that this is partially like the fact that it's exploded like it has is like partially due to like this whole social media phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have chicks that do Tinder too, and this
Yeah.
is that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And also with women, we're not cuffing a dude for warmth. If we're cuffing a dude, it's like, I want to get a diamond tennis bracelet for Christmas. You know, we want something with some type of tangible dividend. Like, I could pawn this later type deal. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but is it
Yeah.
feasible to expect tangible results when you don't get started till Labor Day? I mean, I think
Yeah.
that case would have to be like TJ talked about. You had to start putting in your thing. You had to be out at the lake on July 4th in your
Yeah.
cute little swimsuit
I
with
think
your little
it's
top
possible.
knot
I've
to
gotten some
start.
gifts after knowing somebody for 3 months.
Okay, so on the next episode, we're going to have pimp lessons by Sharon.
No,
Thank you
we're
very
not.
much.
No, we're not.
Oh,
We're not. We're not doing that.
okay. Gifts after 3 months.
I'm just saying. It happens.
It does happen. I mean, you have Valentine's Day, which is like, I guess it's like a cuffing season in reverse if you consider cuffing season a male phenomenon. You know,
Mhm.
people start looking around, I want to go to Red Lobster and, working
Just
from
bless their
there,
heart.
working from there.
So wait a minute though. So if cuffing season starts Labor Day ish and ends spring break ish,
Mid-March.
I feel like the women are getting the most benefit out of it. Well, maybe not. You giving up ass. You get a Christmas gift. You get somebody to take to your grandmama house for Thanksgiving. You get a Valentine's Day gift. So are women getting the most benefit out of this?
No, I don't think so, because I think that it might be because with cuffing season, as it was so eloquently described in the definition, dudes are like the draft and they get a roster and blah 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 blah. So I think that you might not even have those kind of gifts forthcoming or somebody to take to your family for Thanksgiving. Why you would ever do that foolishness, I do not understand, but whatever. But I think it just depends on the parameters that are set forth in the beginning of this said relationship.
What? Are there parameters set? Like, you act like they have a
Yeah,
conversation. Like,
I would
okay,
hope
we
so.
made it. We made it past Labor Day. We're gonna hand out Halloween candy together at the door. So this is what's gonna happen every holiday thus forth until this shit ends on March 13th at 10:07 p.m. I mean, that's not happening. I refuse
You
to
know
believe
what?
that.
You say that, but I read I've seen where a professional therapist advised that, like, when dealing with cuffing season, that people keep the communication open so that everybody's honest with everybody. Now, how often that happens in a cuffing situation, I don't know, but I did read that, so it's not as far-fetched as you think.
Yes, it is. These people are entirely too simple for that. You could not convince me otherwise. This will happen. Nope.
I always appreciate open lines of communication in all
You
relationships
also
that I
don't
have.
want people sleeping at your house overnight.
I
The
don't,
shit.
and I do make that known. Yeah, you can't
It's,
stay here.
so this does not apply to you. This is one of those situations where I typically tell TJ, you know you're not normal, right? Okay, Sharon, you know you're not cuff normal, right?
No, I know that.
Okay then. By the way, this article, what website am I on? USA Today attributes single girls, Black Twitter, and anyone born in the 80s for the term cuffing season.
Of course,
So,
Black Twitter is a phenomenon in and of itself.
it is. Oh, and they talk about Netflix and chill, which, by the way, I was going to ask y'all. This is kind of a side note, but kind of not. Is anybody else impressed with the business model Netflix has been put forth? I mean, this whole original content is
Hmm.
really impressive.
It
Have
really is
you-
because the shows that I've watched on Netflix are quite like Luke Cage.
I'm on
Oh
like
my
episode
god,
7, so I started late.
it's so good, and that man is so beautiful,
Ain't it though?
and everybody else in that cast is just physically appealing. And it's so black, and I'm just like, geez. And they have people from The Wire, which makes me so super excited. I love
Oh,
that.
really? See, I never
Yeah.
watched The Wire. So, see, again, here's why we're not normal. Because if somebody asked one of us to come over and Netflix and chill, we would be like, what we watching? I mean, we know better, but you couldn't pull that on us. Like, you couldn't say, we go Netflix and chill. I'm going to expect a pizza and I'm going to
That's not
expect
a
the
date.
remote because I need to catch up.
Yeah, that's not a date. What? No,
Look,
no.
I
it's
need
not supposed to
somebody
be a
to
date.
never
It's
ask
not,
me to come over and chill
it's
on the
not supposed to
couch.
be a
Like, that
date.
needs to never come out of your mouth ever in life.
We're talking
Like,
about people who cuff.
oh my god.
That is not a date. It's not supposed to be a date, TJ. It's supposed to be like the
You come
preamble to
over and
cuffing
I
season.
turn the television on, and in 15 minutes we're naked. That's what that
Right.
is.
It is the preamble. I think that's part of the draft for cuffing season. Oh, cuffing season. Oh, mid-October, many singles have identified the person to be cuffed to for the next few months. I guess TJ is right. They start around Labor Day.
Gotta put in that
Um,
work.
according to most social calendars, cuffing season begins on a Monday. Why not a Friday or a Saturday? Like, oh, so we go out on the date on Friday or Saturday, and if you call me or if I call you on Monday, we cuffed.
The fact that you're trying to make sense of this is hilarious to me.
So that leaves just enough time to get acquainted before Thanksgiving dinner. These fools are taking people to their grandmama's house for Thanksgiving.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
here are 10 places to find a bae before the cold arrives. Number 1 is Tinder, an upscale grocery store.
An
Y'all got
upscale grocery store because food like what the
I mean,
I
you're
gotta go to
engaging in
Whole
ratchet.
Foods.
You are engaging in ratchet behavior. I
Right.
mean, seriously, let's just keep it real. Just go on to the
right.
food line.
They say
You
go to
know,
Sprouts. Goddamn, go to locally owned coffee shops. Meetup.com. Oh, wait, is there more? Oh, a bookstore. Dog parks. So you want him to buy organic groceries, read, drink bougie ass coffee, work out, the gym, trivia night. Oh, and be smart. Buzzworthy bars. A return flight to the airport. Okay. Yeah. You can I hear you, Sharon, but you have to admit sometimes foolishness and tomfoolery is interesting, damn it.
It is. It's very interesting. And I think the social impact of it is hilarious to me because it's the fact that this is on the news, is on the web. There has been research. Therapists have been commenting about how you should deal. I just find that so very interesting.
I can't find the link earlier, but I mean like there's a timeline. It says, the draft
Yeah.
starts here
Yeah.
and tryouts and first cut and second cuts.
Not helping you deal mentally with why you need to cuff, but
Oh hell no.
we're going to help you deal with cuffing in the season of the cuff. That's what we're going to do.
I have
Because that
found.
makes sense.
Actually, the therapist did say that the potential cuffies, whatever, should acknowledge that those months make them more vulnerable and to look into why, and maybe govern themselves accordingly, maybe not be so easily down with the okey doke.
Okay, but people who are easily down with the okey doke don't read articles with therapist suggestions.
Well, yeah, I mean, people who are easily down with the okey doke are probably down at the coffee shop or whatnot.
The dog park.
Or at Whole Foods. That's happening.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't.
So Sharon, are you saying you have never ever had a little wintertime boo?
No, I have not.
I don't think I have either. I don't think I have either. But I know somebody. You know what's ironic? This is ironic. The same Facebook friend that posted this, that got this whole conversation started. I remember one time when he was Valentine's Day cuffed. Like, he didn't know it, but all of us around him knew what the hell was going. Look at TJ nodding. Yes, ma'am. I remember that he had broke up with the young lady.
Oh, we all know somebody who's been Valentine. Come on now. They just be in love. They be in love so hard. And you are like, she just sticking around to get that stuff for Valentine's Day. She about to,
So you can send her some flowers at work so she can be like, girl, look what he sent me.
But I find it intriguing
so I can post it on Facebook, because it only matters if it's on the gram or on Facebook.
This is true. I just find it intriguing that 20 years later, now he's the one cuffing people, per se. Is this like a forever cycle? The hell?
I hope not, because I would hope at some point in your life,
yes,
you would grow the hell up. Becoming
I mean, at some point you were that cuffers and cuffies would look around and be like, okay, how do I put in the work to have a real relationship and not just to present to
my family
and or associates?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been established that they do get a Thanksgiving dinner plate. They do get to go to grandma's house for Thanksgiving dinner.
Not my family.
Not right.
I mean, you could come to my folk. You could come. I got aunties that'll be like, "Oh, it's nice to meet you, baby." I'm the one sitting at the table talking about, didn't she bring somebody different last time? Or what?
If I bring somebody home, my daddy gonna be like, was he home?
No. When they invite you to the table, it's about to be on. Hey, baby, come on. Who your people? What you do? What are your intentions towards?
Open your mouth. Let me get this swab of your DNA.
It's about to go down.
And I'm gonna take your blood over here. Yeah.
I had a cousin. I have a cousin who brought her boyfriend to like a Sunday dinner or something. But by the time she brought, they had been together like 3-4 years. 3-4 years. I mean,
I don't see anything wrong with that.
You know, I was married before I brought mine home.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, we married now.
You gotta know. Yeah, you gotta know your family. You gotta know what you're dealing with. I tell my dad all the time, if I bring somebody for you home for you to meet, somebody's son, I'm serious about him. I don't bring anybody around my family. I love them too much.
How does the cuffing breakup happen? Do you just stop calling, stop answering, stop texting? Is there a conversation? Like when you
this is where the comedy ensues.
Right.
This is where people messages. Yes.
And I think that if you had the conversation of, Did you check the weather report for next week? It's going to be hot like 5 days in a row. I think we can go ahead and end this. Okay? Good. I'm just
People
saying.
don't do that. That would be like somebody
But
tapping you on your
it's
shoulder
better.
saying, that's like somebody tapping you on your shoulder saying, there's a cold nor'easter coming through next week. You want to hook up? Doesn't happen.
I would appreciate that better than you avoiding my calls, avoiding my text messages, just not responding when I'm trying to, like, yeah. But I
I'm
mean,
sure that's what happened.
if you're a smart girl, then just keep watching the weather report
If you're
and
a
think to
smart
yourself,
girl, you wouldn't be cuffing.
that's true too. But if you
Or
were a
you would-
dumb girl, then turned into a smart girl, you would just watch
Well,
the weather report.
I guess if you could be a smart girl and be like, okay, I'm gonna get mine out of this while he getting his.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm
Get your car
still
payment.
fascinated. Car payment, and that's what are the perks and benefits of being cuffed?
Have no idea.
I'm imagining if I got to be a Christmas gift and a Valentine gift. Got to be.
I think it's too much. I mean, maybe it's funny, but I'm looking like in terms of warmth, you have polar fleece now. What?
Stop it.
Right.
Stop it.
North Face.
No. But
Okay.
but look at where they're telling you to go recruit your cuff boo. The Sprouts, the Barnes and Noble, the Java Joe. You know, these are people that got to give nice gifts, right? That's why they tell you not to go to Food Line.
Well, if you at Whole
Not
Foods,
necessarily.
then
I mean,
you
if
really
you're scouting,
don't have money for no gift
mm-mm.
because you're spending it all on kale.
And that's another
Kale
why
can
you
be
oh,
costly.
wait though. Here's a little tidbit of advice. If you read the article about where to go recruit your cuff boo, stick to where your ilk go. Because if you shop at Food Line and you find you a boo at Sprouts, you gonna be mad at his grandmama Thanksgiving dinner because they all gonna have kale salad with pomegranate seeds on top.
Yeah.
Blah blah. And you're not gonna make it through the whole cuff season. Because when you take it to your grandmama house and they got hog maws and chitlins, he out.
Yeah.
Out.
I don't eat pork.
See.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what's happening.
At your ilk level, damn it. You stick with your social grouping.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Seriously, because he'll bring up something that you have no idea what that is. You can't even have a conversation because you were recruiting at a place you've never even been before. You know,
people are like, I eat artisanal cheeses. What?
And I don't even just mean above you. Don't pick nobody below you either.
Right.
I have been around people.
What's that? And if you're shopping at Whole Foods, Sprouts, whatever, recruiting to the Food Line because you think it's a simpler
demographic.
Because he looked thug fine. Don't do it. No, I have been on the phone with dude, and one of his friends say something, and I'm quick to say, sweetheart, I don't understand that hood vernacular. Can you define that statement for me, please? What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah. Somebody said something about a T. Jones, and I was like, is that her name? It was not, by the way. Yeah. Recruit at your social level for this foolishness you're about to embark on.
We don't need you to aspire to do better or look to do worse. We need you to stay in your lane.
You wake up in the morning to use his toothbrush and he making you a smoothie with almond milk and you talking about something stupid like I didn't know almonds made milk.
Boo boo. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. And also, if you're gonna be cuffed or in a cuffing relationship, have a go bag. Oh, I'm just saying, using someone's toothbrush.
A toothbrush in that mug.
Using someone's toothbrush is disgusting. Also, I'm hesitant to use people's washcloths, even though they are washed. I'm just saying, put all your stuff in a bag.
Because you don't know what kind of detergent they use, and you might have sensitive skin.
Exactly.
Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself.
A lot of dudes don't know how to wash clothes properly. I'm just saying.
A lot of women don't either.
That's true.
But it what? Ooh. So when you in cuffing with somebody, how at what stage of this season do you start leaving stuff at their house?
Never. Okay, this is me.
You can't be right.
Okay.
Stop. You can't
Yeah,
go
let
through
somebody
six
else answer
months.
these questions.
You can't go through months with a bag in the trunk.
Why not?
You know
That
what?
defeats the
If
purpose
you
of
know
we
what, that is
pretending we in a
so ratchet.
relationship.
That sounds so ratchet, but doesn't this whole situation sound ratchet like that? I mean,
Okay, how
it
are
would
we going
not
to
surprise
pretend we're in
me.
a relationship if I always got
This
a
would
damn
not
travel
surprise
bag?
me. This would not surprise me because it's ratchet from Labor Day to
Hmm.
Easter. It is straight ratchetness. Ratchetness.
And then if I'm trying to convince you that we could be in a real relationship, I need to start leaving shit at your house. So you get comfortable with me being around. If I could make if I
So
almost cussed real bad. If I could make a craft, I'd be able to leave something in the house.
That is wow. Okay.
you leave the craft in the house, wouldn't you?
I can't.
I mean, if you're gonna
I
be
don't know.
if you're gonna be strategic about your ratchetry, one would think if you made the
No,
craft, you'd put it in a real nice place in the room. So
On
in
the
the event
mantle.
that
no. Because
prominent place,
a craft does not give me a reason to come back. See, if I leave my toothbrush, I have a reason to come back because I need to come get my toothbrush. If I leave my clothes, I need to come get my clothes. See, the craft, I don't need to come get that, especially if I gave it to you. I mean, you see what I'm saying, right? Now that's an age-old
This
game.
is like a dog
but I
peeing
mean
on.
that's true.
This
But
is
I
like
mean,
a
but
dog
it's
peeing on a
like
tree.
you got the okay, you got the I need to come back to get my stuff game versus the marking my territory game. Either
Yeah,
one
which
of
is
them.
what
I
that
mean, like I
is.
say, you are involved in a very ratchet situation. Good luck with that. But yeah.
So that has to happen during cuffing season. It has to.
If you say
You
so.
leave something in the car. Hell, I don't know. I ain't never done this, but I imagine that the people who do, come on, there are. I saw I wanted to send y'all this picture,
If you're
and it was.
smart enough to do that, aren't you too smart to be in this situation?
Who in the hell says it's smart to leave your shit behind?
It's never
Let me
smart.
tell you, this.
You know
Okay.
what is so
It is
interesting
smart.
about
You
guys?
just gotta be
No,
slick
it's
with it.
not. No,
It
I'm
is
telling
because
you,
you
do
leave
not
expendable.
leave
What you do,
anything.
you don't leave anything that you have to get back. You just leave something you tell them you have to get back. That I mean, yeah, yeah.
What I
That is
find
not smart.
effective is that when you're packing your stuff, you make sure you do not leave a drop, like even your hair. Like I cleaned out the sink one time, and this dude was like, "Oh my God, why are you trying to erase the fact that you were here?" I don't want no problems. That's why I'm trying to erase the fact. And they're like, "What does she think I am? Why does she not think I'm serious about her?" And then they go all introspective and start questioning everything they've ever done, and you mess with their mind. Like that's what I live to do because I'm just perverse. But
Yes, I'm raising my
I'm
hand.
done. I'm
Okay.
done.
You're not normal in this situation. You forgot from when I said that 30 minutes ago.
No, I'm just putting my own spin on it. I'm just saying.
No.
Go ahead though. I'm done. I'm
But
done.
TJ, leaving something behind is not a smart girl move. It's some shit people saw Carrie do on Sex in the City or heard
And you
somebody
see how
else
well that
do.
worked out for her.
Well, they got married in
Dumbass.
the end.
Well,
They
I
did get married
mean,
in the
you're
end.
once you involved with this situation. I mean, there's really not anything smart you can do because if you were really smart, you would not be in this situation.
But it could tie
Okay.
into love.
No.
Lies.
Mm-mm. I mean, you in love, but you
Oh.
still stupid. You still doing stupid stuff.
But that's what the people think. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
still doing stupid stuff.
That's what they think. They think it's a smart idea. I don't know. I need to find somebody that does this shit. I still got questions. And then like I said, do you take them to church with you on Sundays? I got questions. Ooh, if you make it past Easter, is it then a relationship? What- You know what? I got one of y'all signing me. I got one of them with their little lips turned up. Y'all got 11 more minutes with me, damn it.
It's not a relationship until it's a relationship. People can be in cuffed or friends with benefits or whatever for 30 years. Like, freak. My uncle has been in a relationship with, I mean, like, purely physical. And sometimes he runs errands for her for, I know, 20 years. Never going to marry her. She's never going to be his girlfriend. They just like hanging out. And I hate to think about this because it makes me literally sick to my stomach. But that's the nature of that relationship. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard to say, this is what I want. Can you give it to me? No. Okay, we're done.
It's not. It's just a mature thing to do. And a lot of people are not ready for maturity. Age does not equate to maturity. You can be moving into 40 and not be ready to be mature.
Honey, moving into 50, 60. Okay.
I am almost certain that my friend did not, whoever this chick was, start off by saying, I'm looking to not pay a high ass heat bill this winter. So me, you, and the dog is gonna cuddle.
What you trying to do?
Right. Can you cook some grits? I'm certain that did not happen. So again, we're talking about people being mature when they're not ready to be mature. Because if they were, there would not be such a thing as fucking cuffing season. It would be somebody meeting somebody else and saying, hey, I'm looking for something temporary. Let's see what happens. Period. There would not be memes about it. I saw one. I wanted to send y'all so damn bad, but I didn't have any space because I had 1,200 China pictures on my phone. But it showed some sorority girls like hoods on, getting ready to do their little probate show. And it said something like, when you've been hazing bae for cuffing season, now you're ready to unveil her on Facebook. And I was like, it sounds like real immature shit. It sounds like college shit. But these are grown people. So no, if we were people with a level of maturity, there would not be a cuffing season. But I have learned a lot thanks to Mr.
We were people with standards. There wouldn't be a cuffing season. If it was just not acceptable, if women were like, you know what? I'm not going to be your plaything for the winter. You want to be in a relationship with me? You see me. Otherwise, get to stepping. If that was people's attitude, then no, there wouldn't be memes about football season and cuffing. There wouldn't be memes about hazing and cuffing, because cuffing wouldn't exist, because men would be like, you know what? I want me some company, but
well, women too. We've established that women do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, women. I'm pretty sure that women are not doing these hazing memes and football themed memes and all of this other ratchet ridiculous.
We real G's though. Women are real G's. We move in silence. Oh my God. Lasagna. To quote Lil Wayne. Oh, Jesus help me.
Right, Jesus help her, please and thank you. But you know what? We might not put it on social media, but we discuss it. I had drinks with a young lady. She's probably 10 years younger than me. Ooh, that's sad. I'm old. Anyway, and she actually said something about her roster. And this dude and that dude on the roster, and who's in this place and who's in that place and who she's taking here and there. And I was like, I ain't gonna lie, when she first said her roster, I was confused. I was like, what are we talking about again? Like, I thought I asked you how your interview went, and then it took me a while.
Like, are you in a fantasy football? What is going on here?
Right.
It does not compute. I don't understand.
I was not normal in that situation. Like I tell y'all are not normal. I was not normal. I just, again, we're having cocktails, so I just sip my little lemon drop and nod, thinking to myself, surely I'm going to get some context eventually and understand what the hell is going on here. That's what she was talking about, her roster. So it is not just men, it is women. Men do post that dumb shit on Facebook. Women talk about it over lemon drop. Sangria. It's sad. Okay.
Which is smart.
So we have spent we have thoroughly unpacked cuffing season and determined what we knew in the beginning that it's some bullshit. What we learned from this is that Sharon does not let anybody sleep in her house. And if she thinks if you're in the cuffing season, you need to go back at all times. I personally want you to leave some shit at dude's house so you're not walking around with your travel kit looking like you do this for a living. Okay.
That's fine.
I want you to just say no. I want you to just say no. Figure out why this situation looks good or even acceptable to you, and do some personal work on yourself.
That is never going to happen.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
That is never going to happen.
DJ is our resident unlicensed therapist. She's trying to be a better person.
I'm trying to help you. Help me. Help me. Help you.
Help you.
Help me help you.
Never going to happen.
Please.
Fine. Maybe we'll be.
I want you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want you to be honest with yourself. I want you to be honest with the people that you're dealing with, so that you can live in a place of open communication and honesty.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Have a clean toothbrush in your go bag. That's what I like.
Always.
I'm concerned about your dental health. Actually,
it's not that expensive.
You know what?
Yeah.
Wait, for real. You can get a space heater at Home Depot that looks like a fireplace. I have one. You set it on top of the dresser. It comes with a remote. You ain't even got to get out the bed. You can just click the heat up in the room. And so we don't have to talk about you. And if you do, if you decide this is the route you want to go down, don't put your shit on social media. Do not give me an example to bring up to my sisters. Because somebody will say, what? Who? You're not for real, are you? Somebody else will say, that's that bullshit. So just don't give us an example to use, okay? Everybody is open game, damn it. All right. This was fun. We might do this again next Tuesday. We'll talk about it. Might be like, oh,
we will.
Next Tuesday is
election day.
Lord, my nerves might be bad.
We are going to see if we have our first woman president, or if we all will be taking a fucking exit out of the United States, like Harriet Tubman is leading us to Canada.
Oh my goodness!
Because God knows we need her right now.
I might take y'all with me live to the front yard to pull that damn campaign sign out. Because you were right, Sharon. I called the city and they said he owns the property, he can put it there. So y'all might get to follow me outside to pull that bitch up election night after the polls close. Or I might toss it.
Don't want to be in violation of your lease.
All right. Thank you for joining us. This is Sisters with Sense. I'm Dee. That's Sharon. Wave with the people. And that's TJ.